Hello, everyone. Welcome into this Summer Solstice tarot reading. Welcome if you're new and if you are returning as well. I am so grateful and honored to have you here. I am Carissa, a clear conduit and channel for divine light and messages, and this is Cosmic Connections, a place for you to awaken your own inner magic through the self-discovery and development of your intuition. So, the summer solstice is a time of immense energy and potential. But today we're going to be exploring what does it hold for you specifically. So you can feel free to join me for a unique tarot reading designed to illuminate your path forward and offering guidance and insights for the coming months ahead. So with all of that being said, we're going to dive into the card choices and the crystals as well, and you can feel free to jump ahead to your specific group that you're drawn to, or groups if you're drawn to more than one, in the timestamps below. For group number one, we have the Lover's card as well as this beautiful rose quartz crystal. For group number two, we have Citrine and the Knight of Pentacles. And for group number three, we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Tiger's Eye crystal. So, like I said, feel free to jump ahead to your specific group or groups, and you will see me in your reading. Thank you very much. Hello, beautiful and loving group number one. Welcome into your summer solstice reading, where we will be using a 3-card spread in the beginning to explore the past, present, and future in relation to your path ahead. And then we will pull some cards together and see what else is added to your reading by your spirit guides and any beings of light that are walking with you on your path right now. So you have initially chosen the Lover's card as well as the rose quartz crystal, which go very much hand in hand. This is an energy of unconditional love, soulmate connection, even twin flame connection, or I guess I should say healed twin flame connection. Coming together and being in union with somebody that really gets you, that really understands you and loves you and sees you and loves you unconditionally, sees the true you. So I have actually pulled a fortune as well as a 3-card spread just to get a general kind of idea of the energy that your reading is presenting and then what's been going on in your life and what's coming in for you. So the fortune that I have chose is behind an able man, there are always other able men. And then if any of these numbers apply or resonate with you, the lucky numbers on this fortune are 24, 50, 22, 10, 40, and 11. So what I'm getting from your fortune is that you are looking for a stable and solid and unconditionally loving, balanced, harmonious soulmate connection in your life. And if this is something that you feel you may already have in your life, but it doesn't look like exactly maybe those adjectives we use to describe, this is something that is coming in for you. And this, I'm hearing the scales are being balanced for you at this current time. So whether you already have this or you are looking to attract this in your life, it is something that is coming in for you. And so with the fortune, what it is saying is that you are looking for a partnership where you can rely on this person and they can rely on you, where things are balanced, where you work together as a true team, as a true partnership, but also having the romantic and loving emotions coming in for each other and feelings. So we're going to dive into the 3 cards that I have chosen ahead of time. They each have a specific meaning, and so the first is going to be representative of the lessons you have learned and the foundation that you're building upon. So what I've chosen for that is the 2 of Cups reversed. So what I'm getting with this is that in the past, you have learned a lot about love. You have learned a lot about partnership and even friendship in romantic relationship. And you have learned what it is you do want and what you don't want. And so you may have experienced a lot of unbalanced, unharmonious, um, I guess you could just say disharmony within relationship. I'm getting the word rejection, heartbreak, um, patterns and habits on your part, on the partner's part, that are not beneficial to both of your highest goods. And so the second card that I've chosen is a card of an energy that reveals the current opportunities for your growth as well as your current energy ahead. So we have the Three of Wands, which is very beautiful because this is an energy of having a lot of passion and fire and faith in your heart. It is literally somebody that has their binoculars. They're using their binoculars. Let me get this focused for you. And they have their sights set on the future, on what they want their life to look like, on who they want to attract into their life. And they now have a clear understanding of what that actually looks like, rather than just being with somebody because of attraction or being with someone just to be with someone. You have a very, I'm hearing, grand, positive, balanced idea of what it is you're looking for next in relationship. So the third card that I have chosen, it is a card that will illuminate your path forward and also kind of like what you can expect in the months coming ahead. So I've chosen the King of Wands, which I really, really like for your reading because this is a energy of having very high standards and being very honorable when it comes to relationship and love and friendship and connection and commitment. So this is somebody coming in for you in a romantic sense that is a best friend that you can rely on, that you can count on, that you can trust, and that you can trust to have faith in this person, in this relationship. So this is a very aligned soulmate twin flame kind of energy that is healed. Though we will always have things to heal in our life, it's like I'm getting like 75% healed. So you're not going to be bringing all of this baggage and trauma and drama into the relationship. It's going to be very loving and balanced and harmonious and just a good fit for you moving forward. So I'd like to dive into a few more tarot cards to see what wants to come up from your spirit guides. We've got a general idea of where you've been, where you're at, and where you're going. But if there's anything else they would like to add from the tarot cards before we dive into the oracle, I'm going to leave this open-ended for them to bring forth what it is they want you to know and what you're ready to know at this current time. I'm hearing to trust the process and to have faith. Even if you feel like you've gone through a lot of heartbreak or rejection or things just not working out or being disappointed or feeling like you are being deceived in relationship, it has taught you what you do not want and also what you do want. So we have the King of Cups that has come up reversed. So with this reversed, I want to feel into if they want to keep this. Okay, I'm hearing upright, so they want me to flip this upright. So I'm getting that this is your energy as well as this partner that is coming in for you, this soulmate connection that is coming in for you. So this is an energy of being very compassionate and having a lot of empathy for each other. So this is somebody that's truly going to understand where you've been, where you are, where you want to go, and just who you are on a soul level. So we've got the Empress that just flipped over. This is an energy of abundance, of even fertility, of literally being able to create the life that you desire for yourself. So this is like you being the master, you creating the masterpiece, you being the artist of your life and attracting in. Now you're at a point where you're attracting in the things that you do want in your life instead of the things that were kind of the things and the people and the situations that were karmic lessons for you to evolve and grow and heal on a soul level, on a psychological level, on an emotional level. So I feel that with the King of Cups combined with the Empress, you have used the power of your mind and your consciousness and your free will to gain a lot of emotional stability and intelligence as well as maturity. And so this person coming in for you is going to be, I'm hearing, on the same level for you. They're going to be on if not the exact same level, a very close or similar level to you when it comes to emotional maturity and just the emotions in general. So you guys won't be triggering each other. And of course, like, there will be moments once in a while where in any healthy relationship we can trigger each other. But this is not going to be like cyclical, continuous cycles cycles, constant weekly, daily cycles where you're going through these triggers and traumas and just like purging and healing and just arguments and fighting and disagreements and not seeing eye to eye. This is going to be, with the World card, you've come to a period of completion, a cycle ending, a cycle of negative relationship patterns ending for you, so you can walk through a new door of new opportunity where it is a fulfilling relationship, a fulfilling partnership, and most importantly, a fulfilling friendship for you. So we got the Eight of Wands that just flew out. And so this is about, literally, quite literally says good news, travel. So this is a energy of good news, but forward moving, like quick moving. So this is coming in for you fairly soon over the next couple months. So they're saying to get prepared and get ready for this energy, this person, this relationship, this experience to come in for you, because you have your eyes and your sights set on, with the Eight of Wands and the Three of Wands, you have your sights set on this person, this energy. You may not know this person yet, but you know exactly the kind of energy you'd like this person to have, or what you would like this relationship to look like. And if you do know who this person is, then this person will be coming to mind right now. You have your sights set on this, and it is moving in for you. I'm getting something about clearing and debris. So there may be some loose ends, some things that need to be tied up on their part, on your part, whether you need to leave a current relationship, a current job situation, a current living situation, whatever it is, straighten out things in your life. They need to straighten out things in their life so that you can come into union together. But this is something that is quite literally in the cards for you, and it is coming in for you quite fast. It might feel a little bit faster than you expect, but it is something that is harmonious and balanced and positive, and is going to serve your highest good and your greatest timeline of joy and happiness. So I want to dive into the messages of the Mermaids cards and just get an idea of just like one or two messages of healing from the mermaids, because I get the sense that you have been through a lot when it comes to relationship. And I feel like this card is just going to offer a little bit of an energy of healing for you. So relaxation. So you're being encouraged while this, I'm hearing, while this energy, this relationship is being cooked up. So this like divine meeting or clearing of a current connection you are in, or a meeting that is that is destined in being cooked up by the universe. So things aligning so that you come into each other's physical atmosphere and meet each other. You are encouraged by your spirit guides to be in a period and a place of relaxation right now. So just meditation. I'm even getting, it's summertime, going swimming, just doing things that are relaxing and meditative in whatever form that looks like for you, going for walks, spending time in nature, maybe just in general doing less and feeling more, feeling into the energy of what this relationship will feel like when it is in your life, or if it is currently in your life, feeling into what it will feel like when it is finally truly aligned and feeling balanced, and it is based upon unconditional love and unconditional friendship. So to just be in a state of peace and having complete faith and trust that this is coming in for you, and you are moving toward it, and this person is moving toward you. Current relationship, that would mean you are moving toward a vibration and energy of alignment together. So let's get a message from your inner child to see what wants to come through, because I do feel like this relationship is going to be something that can really feed both of your inner children, if that makes sense. So it will kind of enliven your inner children. You will feel young together. You will feel like you want to be like running through cornfields and sunflower fields and just having a lot of fun together. So let's see. I treat myself to life and am treated well by life. So this is a very similar energy to the relaxation card that we just chose, treat yourself. So along with relaxation and being in a zen, peaceful state of mind, a tranquil energy, you're being encouraged to treat yourself. To treat yourself like, treat yourself to chocolate to sweet treats, you know, within moderation, to things you desire if you want to purchase something special for yourself, but also to treat yourself with love, treat yourself with kindness, treat yourself how you want to be treated in this relationship. And this will allow I'm getting called back to the phrase of the universe kind of cooking this up for you, the universe putting into motion ways that you two can meet or you two can align better if you are already in a current relationship. This is going to allow you treating yourself well for this to flow into your life experience easier, because you will not be putting out the energy of resistance. So the last card that I want to pull is going to be one from your angels of light, and it's just going to be a message of encouragement and or inspiration for you as you kind of navigate these few months coming up ahead, and maybe even loving guidance as well. So we have beautiful souls. You inspire and uplift others. So this is a very beautiful card and a very beautiful energy. So this is going to be, they want me to reiterate what this as we close out this reading, they want me to reiterate what this relationship is really going to be like for you. You are going to be helping each other heal and helping each other grow and evolve as humans on Earth. You are going to be best friends, you are going to be soulmates, twin flames, whatever you resonate or don't resonate with, you can apply that label here. But it is going to be something that is very heart-centered. It's going to, there could be past life connection with this person where when you meet, you feel like you've known them in another life, or you've known them your whole life. If you're already in a relationship, you may have already experienced that connection. But this is something where I'm drawing back to the initial card you chose, the Lover's card. Do you see how like loving this card is, and these two people are embracing each other? This is the kind of connection and energy and person that is coming in for you. It's true love. It is something that allows all of the flowers of life, all of the abundance of life, the fruits of life to blossom and bloom and grow, and for you to have a harmonious union together. So a true friend, a true person in your life that you can rely on and that you can connect with, and that actually sees you and gets you for who you are, and not for who you pretend to be or who you put out to be, but actually sees through the ego, sees through the masks, sees through the acts that we may put on when we want to be seen in a certain light. And you can let your guard down with this person, and you can truly trust that you will find fulfillment and joy and happiness, and that it will be lasting in your life and in this relationship, that it will be a long-lasting friendship and connection. So this is very significant, and it is a major turning point for you with the World card here. It's definitely a meeting of destiny, and if you're already in this relationship, it is a reset energetically, a destined energetic reset for you both to grow and evolve and continue being together and continue growing and evolving together toward the highest version of yourselves individually, as well as the collective joined energy that you both bring to the table in relationship, for that to become an even higher and evolved version of union, I would say. So this is what I have for you, group number one. I'm very excited for you. I'm very honored and grateful that you allowed me to connect in with your energy and to bring forth these messages of love and light and encouragement for you. You definitely have a lot of blessings coming in, and I'm so excited to hear about this. If you feel free, if you would like to share in the comments below any kind of experience that resonates with this reading, and or just a pink heart in the comments, just to let me know that this vibes with you, as well as I'm always interested in who's, you know, drawn to which group, and which group is kind of more, I guess you could say, I just like to see, you know, who's drawn to which group. So thank you very much, group number one. It is an honor and a pleasure to be here providing these readings for you. And until next time, you will see me in the next one. Goodbye. Hello, beautiful and intelligent group number two. Welcome into your summer solstice reading, where we will be using in the beginning a three-card spread to explore the past, present, and future in relation to your path ahead. And then we will dive into choosing some more cards together, seeing what wants to come through from your spirit guides, your light team, regarding your next couple months ahead and how it ties into the energy of the summer solstice. So, you have chosen the Knight of Pentacles as well as the Citrine Crystal, and the Knight of Pentacles actually did come up reversed. And citrine is a crystal that holds an energy of abundance, joy, happiness, and prosperity. And we'll dive into the Knight of Pentacles reverse in just a second, but I have chosen a fortune for each group as well. So your fortune is beauty is its various, I think this is supposed to say beauty in its various forms appeals to you. You also have the lucky numbers in case this resonates or is a reoccurring number you have been seeing. You have 19, 30, 59, 22, 21, and 9. So, what I'm getting from the combination of your fortune, your Knight of Pentacles reversed, and your citrine crystal is that there's a lot of energy of material wealth and abundance coming in for you from the beginning. So what I'm getting is that there may have been some sort of loss or stagnicity or some sort of, I'm hearing, mishap when it comes to your finances, your career, your projects that you are passionate about but are looking to bring in abundance, um, income, finances through. And you are wanting to have this abundant state. You are wanting to be able to provide, I'm hearing, a life of luxury for yourself and maybe even the people around you, the ones that you love. But something has recently, or is occurring kind of right now, has kind of brought this to a standstill. I'm hearing a place of stagnicity or even a space of having lost finances or material goods, wealth, abundance, in whatever form that is for you. So, we're going to dive into the past, present, and future with the three cards that I have chosen ahead of time, and then we will pull some more cards together to see what this is all about and what it is leading toward. So the first card that I've chosen is going to be a card that represents the lessons that you've learned and the foundation that you are now currently building upon. So I got the Ace of Pentacles, and so what I'm getting is that you have gone through this kind of loss in some sort of way, where something has been taken from you or you have had to choose to leave something. And it almost feels like what I'm getting with this Knight of Pentacles reversed, it almost looks like he's having to walk backwards. So it may feel like you're backtracking when it comes to your finances or when it comes to your career or any kind of sense of material wealth. And so now, because of this, you have learned a lot of lessons along the way. You've learned a lot about yourself and also how you want to construct your finances moving forward. So, with the Ace of Pentacles being a card that represents your what you've learned and the foundation that you're building upon, this is a new opportunity of abundance coming in for you, and it is being presented to you by the heavens, by your spirit guides, by your higher self, and it is something that is going to be more stable and have a strong foundation to it. So, the second card that I've chosen is a card that is going to reveal your current energy and then any opportunities for growth. So, with this second card, I chose the Five of Cups reversed. So, what I'm getting here is that you have kind of learned to stop looking at all of the stop paying attention to all of the spilled milk, if that makes any sense. So just stop allowing your emotions to overtake you. You have come to realize that finances and material goods and money, although it is something you desire in your life, it is not everything and it is not what makes you who you are. So you may have been going through a period of despair and resentment and hurt and pain and having to deal with the consequences of this loss in whatever form it has occurred in your life. But now you are kind of moving toward this time where you are accepting and forgiving yourself for any choices you have made that have led to this, because it has not been for nothing. It has occurred so that you can grow emotionally and you can grow your intelligence and your wisdom and the knowledge that you have moving forward. So with the third card, this is a card that illuminates the path forward and kind of what you can expect coming up in the months ahead. So all of this Five of Cups energy of despair and kind of rebuilding your emotional state is leading to the Four of Cups. So this is kind of like a new refreshing chapter for you. This is a time of reflection, maybe even meditation, where you can kind of sit with yourself and think about how can you do things differently and what you want your your next financial chapter to look like for yourself. So you do have this underlying theme of balance and reflection and even self-growth for yourself and for your situation. So let's dive into your tarot deck and see what else wants to come through after these first four initial energies. This is going to be messages, anything that your spirit guides want to add to what has been presented. But I am getting that there is new opportunity coming in for you. You are in this period and going to be in this period of self-reflection though, and kind of rebuilding your emotional state so that you can rebuild your physical, material, and financial state and energetic existence, I guess is what they want to say, if that makes sense how I said that. So your spirit guides are wanting you to, okay, so we've got the Nine of Wands that came up, and then we have the Death card reversed. So this is, you're being encouraged to, of course, desire luxury, to desire material things, to want and to have these things in your life, but you're strongly being encouraged to not hold this as something that is super like dear to your heart, as who you are and what makes you worthy of life and positive experiences in your life. I feel like you may have had a strong emphasis on money and abundance and finances, and you're through the loss, through the stagnation, through whatever issue has occurred for you, because each situation is going to be unique. This is a collective reading. Through this situation, you have allowed some sort of parts of your ego to kind of die away. And that's kind of what you are going to be going through as well in the future for the next couple months. That is what the summer solstice is initiating for you. And that may be something that isn't the most exciting thing to hear, but this is a message of love and inspiration and encouragement. So what they are saying is that you are rebuilding your foundation within your emotions, within your mind, within your physical reality and what you have in your life. And you are learning to reconstruct, to put the wands down, to put the barriers down, to put down the things that are serving as actually blocks. You may not realize they are blocks, but to put them down and to move into a state of stability within your emotions, which will then be reflected in your outer world through your material goods you have in your life, through your finances, through the abundance that pours in for you. So you are going through this major ego death right now. And then we got the Empress. Beautiful. Okay, so here is where the energy is beginning to flip in your favor more clearly within the cards. So as you kind of navigate through this summer solstice energy, through the coming months ahead, you will, I'm getting in the fall, you will reap the benefits, the fruits of your labor. So all of this is kind of serving as an opportunity. All of these negative, sad emotions, all of this loss, all of this purging, releasing, and letting go is serving as a positive opportunity for you to be able to get into this Empress state of mind and state of being. The Empress is able to manifest and attract and create whatever she desires in her life. This is a card of fertility, not just like fertility in any sense. So that does not have to obviously be like what we think of when we hear the word fertility and having children. This is fertility in finances. This is fertility in love, in positive emotions, in peace, in all the material goods that you want to have in your life, in all of the services that you would like to have attracted into your life. So this is where you are leading toward, but it is going to be a little bit of a period of time of reflection, feeling your emotions, releasing, letting go, letting your guard down, and tapping into who you really are and what you want to be on a soul level, not a materialistic physical level. It is tapping into what you really want to experience within your heart and your soul, and not what it is that your ego is wanting to experience. And it is okay. It is completely okay to desire things in your life, to want to have physical things in your life. But this is a realignment of the heart, mind, and soul, so that your soul and your heart is guiding your choices ahead instead of your ego and your thinking mind. So the last card that we got is really beautiful to for the last tarot card that we're going to be choosing together. It goes hand in hand perfectly with the Empress energy. It is the Artiste. So this is a card of kind of literally, quite literally, very similar to the Empress, of kind of painting the picture, envisioning the idea of what you want your life to look like ahead. So all of the things that you want to attract into your life, what you want to have physically, emotionally, psychologically, as gifts, as abilities, as talents, attracting all of these things into your life by literally painting it out on paper. So I guess I guess the word literally didn't need to be added, because it doesn't have to literally be painted out on paper, but this is envisioning, creating visualizations, allowing yourself into the feeling state of what you want this new chapter, this new financial abundant chapter to look like for you, and then just allowing yourself to release the things that are kind of blocking you from being in that state. And so for you in your specific energy, that would be the feeling like you have to have a huge house, you have to have an expensive car, you have to have all of these things in your life that may not actually end up be as fulfilling for you down the road as you would think. You may have instant gratification at first when you purchase a expensive house or an expensive car, but down the road it isn't going to fill the hole emotionally that is being seeked. How are they saying this? It is not going to fill the hole, the emotional hole that is wanting and seeking love. It is wanting and seeking to be seen and heard. So that is why you are leaning into more of a heart space in the next coming months ahead, and kind of out of the mind, out of the ego, and leaning into where your soul is guiding you and what that looks like. So that may end up looking like a big expensive house for some people, and that is fine, but you're going to be going after this, manifesting this from the heart instead of the ego, and wanting to have and be um, have more than the next person, or be better than the next person. This is going to be coming from a place of wanting to provide stability and nice things for yourself and the people around you out of love instead of ego. So with that being said, I feel called to the inner child deck. Let's see what wants to come through from your inner child about all of this. You are definitely leaning toward a state of abundance and stability. I am getting that this is going to be more in the fall, and during the summer you're going to be going through an illumination and enlightenment period, illuminating your emotions, illuminating your heart, and allowing your soul to guide your way ahead. So we have my vision and enthusiasm are uplifting. I really love with the inspiration number 34 card. I love this card for what we've been talking about, because this is exactly the energy. This sentence sums up your entire reading. My vision and enthusiasm are uplifting. So if you feel a stress or a need, a have to have something in your life because of what society has put on you and what you need to achieve in your life, that is more of an ego energy. If you feel an inspiration, an excitement, a joy, a happiness, a calling, a soul calling to desire something, to go after something, to create something, to have something in your life, that is more soul aligned. And that is where your inner child is guiding you right now, is to follow the call of your soul and over the call of I'm hearing over the noise of your ego and the noise of your mind. So this is a deep period of reflection coming up ahead for you, where you're really diving into what you want, not what society is telling you you should want or telling you you should have in your life. So for some of you, this may mean even less, having less things. You may start going, this is for just some, and just an example, you may start being called to have a more minimalist type of lifestyle. For some of you, you may still want the same things, but it may just shift into a more soul, heart aligned state of desire rather than the ego telling you you want these things. It's more of an energy of innocence and purity that you are being guided to tap into, so that when you do manifest these things, they are truly fulfilling, and it is a long lasting fulfillment that is not fleeting, and it is not instant gratification that leaves after you get used to and familiar and comfortable with having these things in your life, if that makes sense. So now I want to dive into let's dive into the Moonology manifestation card, since this is kind of about manifestation, and see what wants to come through for you. Okay, so oops, just the one. So we have the new moon in Leo with shine. So this is a very beautiful energy. By the end of this summer solstice, kind of just summer, I'm hearing era and cycle and period of time, you will be shining from the inside out. You will be attracting abundance into your life like the Empress, naturally, organically, from a heart-centered place and state of being. Um, and this is going to be a much easier flow in your life. So when we go back to the Knight of Pentacles reverse, where things are not really flowing, may have lost things in your life, things are kind of stagnant, that is going to be a complete 360 flip into the Empress energy and the new moon in Leo, where you are shining and you are allowing yourself to attract in all of these beautiful things into your life, that are desired by your heart. And you are able to do this in a much easier, gentle, non-forceful, flow-like way. So things will just be a lot easier for you as you desire and manifest, attract these things into your life. It will just be a lot clearer for you, and it will flow in. I'm seeing a waterfall just flowing in for you. So I want to get like one or two last cards. We're going to use the deck that I created. These are going to serve as kind of spirit, nature spirit signs to look out for, in any capacity, in any form, as you embark upon the next couple months ahead. This summer solstice is a huge activation for you, and it is really just serving to align you to your soul and to your higher self and to your heart. Exactly. So the caterpillar with youth and the lily pad. I love this. These cards have actually been coming up for myself as well. It's very interesting collective energy. So you are being guided to, yes, look out for the caterpillars, look out for the lily pads in nature, in any kind of form in the world, but you are being guided back to your inner child, to your higher self, to your soul, to your heart. Like we have already stated a million times, you're being guided back into your youthful energy, kind of like when we were children and we desired things from the heart. We desired things because they brought us joy and happiness, not because we felt we needed to have them in our life, or because society or somebody in our life has told us we need to have these things. It is, as a child, we desired things because they made us happy, they brought us joy, they brought us fulfillment, and just added to the joy and the abundance that we hold in our hearts and in our minds as children already. It's just, this is also something that is coming through, is that all of these things that you're going to be desiring from your heart in the future is going to be, it's going to be from a place of already being fulfilled in your heart, already being fulfilled in your emotions, and in what you have in your life, in your physical, material, and financial aspects of life. You will be recalibrating your mind and your emotions to be fulfilled already, to find happiness and joy and peace within yourself, so that you can attract those things into your life, as well as abundance, much easier. And this is kind of going to serve like this whole period of time. When you look back in a few months and you think of where you are now and where you are then, it's going to be kind of a period of awakening and enlightenment. You'll see this, all this time coming up for you. You'll look back and see it as a period of awakening and enlightenment, where you really opened your eyes to the desire and the call of your heart, and opened you're opened your mind as well to your heart instead of always going off of impulse or always going off of ego or expectations. You're opening up to what your heart desires, and this is going to serve. You're going to be more connected to your higher self. You're going to be more connected to whatever higher power you believe in, to your spirit guides, to your angels, and this will serve as a period of awakening and enlightenment for you throughout the process of this. So, group number 2, that's why I started your reading saying beautiful and intelligent group number 2, because I knew and I could sense that you had a very strong intelligence and that you are moving toward a period of enlightenment when it comes to the wisdom and knowledge that you hold in your mind, heart, and soul. So, I want to thank you very much for being here with me and trusting me to tap into your energy as well as your light team to bring forth these messages of love, inspiration, and encouragement for you, as well as confirmation. I am wishing you the best, so as you navigate through this period of time, just know you have a lot of abundance coming in for you as you release the layers, the thought patterns, the cycles, the habits that are no longer serving you, and you move more into this heart space, this space of unconditional love for yourself, the ones around you, and the things around you, and your reality in general. Thank you again. I am Carissa. This is Cosmic Connections, and until next time, you will see me in the next one. Goodbye. Hello, beautiful and sweet group number 3. Welcome into your summer solstice reading, where we are going to be using in the beginning a 3-card spread to explore the past, present, and future in relation to your path ahead. And now I want to start out your reading saying, I can feel the heaviness and the intensity of the energy and the experiences that you have been going through or you are currently going through now. And just keep in mind, this message, this reading is going to serve as divine guidance and loving encouragement from your spirit guides, because you have chosen the card, the 10 of Pentacles, but it did come up reversed. And I have pulled 3 cards as well to get a baseline of the energy at play here. And I can tell you have really been going through a lot. And so I want to just empathize with you and convey through my energy and words the compassion that it is you are deserving of, considering everything that has happened. So we have the 10 of Pentacles reversed along with the Tiger's Eye crystal. And what I'm getting is there's a couple things. We'll start with the card. I have also pulled a fortune for you before we dive into any more cards, but we're going to start with the 10 of Pentacles reversed. So when it comes to family, whether that be family you were born into, family you have created, or friends that feel like family, or even family in the workplace, there has been some sort of loss, disagreement, argument that has been very pivotal and kind of huge when it comes to your emotional state and your life in general. And with the Tiger's Eye, I felt called to bring that into the reading because you are in a period where you're being guided to really ground your energy, to really feel into your body, feel into your emotions, and to release what is weighing you down and the negative impacts that have been placed upon you because of this situation. There's also an energy of protection coming in from your spirit guides and your light team, so just keep in mind that you are being protected through this situation, and any losses that have occurred served as protection. As they say, rejection is God's protection, or whatever higher power you believe in. And I do feel like that applies to a lot of you. There is a different energy and a different tone to this reading. So I just want to emphasize that I can feel and I understand that you have really gone through a lot and you are still in the thick of it. But we're going to dive into some more cards and see kind of what this summer solstice is activating for you and where it is leading you toward. So, like I said, I pulled a fortune for you and I got Good luck will come in the springtime. And so we'll dive into that a little bit more as we pull more cards. But what I'm getting initially from that is not necessarily that good things will start happening in the springtime for you, but that when you start blossoming and blooming and shining your light from within and not holding back and not worrying and focusing on the negative things that have happened, abundance and positive experiences and peace and joy will start pouring in for you. So I'm going to leave it at that right now because I want to dive into the three cards that I have initially pulled. So the first card is going to be at one that represents the lessons you've learned and then the foundation that you are now building upon. And there is a heavy emphasis on foundations right now because the card that I chose for that is the Tower, which is a very strong, sometimes intimidating energy when it comes to the tarot. So, what I'm getting is that there is a situation in your life where the choice of something has been lost, or there has been some sort of big disagreement and argument that has maybe led to two parties not speaking or having a lot of tension. Like I said, something may have been lost, so a relationship may have ended or be ending. A person may have passed on, leaving a lot of tension and conflict between their assets being divided within the family. And I'm getting that a lot of this doesn't have to do with things that you did, choices you made, actions you took. It's almost like you have been affected by the event that has happened, by the situation, the circumstance that has occurred. And so now you're in a period where you're kind of rebuilding your foundation and relearning what that's going to, rediscovering what that's going to look like for you. So, the second card that I have pulled is going to be a card that reveals your current energy and then any opportunities for growth. So, unfortunately, we've got the Nine of Swords. So what this is the card that's really, along with the Tower, really emphasizing to me that you are in this energy of just utter and complete despair. You are really going through it and you are in the thick of this situation that has occurred and the aftermath of it. You are in the thick of the aftermath of what has occurred. So this is a card of your current energy, but also a card of any opportunities for growth. So you are being encouraged, which of course this is much easier said than done, but I'm hearing look away from the madness. So if this is conflict and issues within different parties, this is about you leaning on people you can rely on, whether that be a trusted friend, a family member are you can trust, a counselor, um, anybody that can serve as kind of like a safe space for you. This is about you leaning into that energy and trusting those people and allowing yourself to seek help when it comes to this situation and how you are feeling because of it. Now, for the third card that I pulled, it is a card that is going to illuminate your path forward, but also kind of symbolize what you can expect in the coming months ahead. So, I did get the Chariot reversed. So, what I am getting from the Chariot reversed is that you are kind of in a period of like, um, you might be feeling like you're running on empty. You might be feeling like there is no end to this madness. That word keeps coming through, madness and even sadness and despair and distraught energy. But what is being illuminated for you and what is coming in for the next couple months is you are being empowered. There's a heavy emphasis on the word empowered to change your course ahead. So, if this is a loss of a relationship, which is leading to a lot of major life changes, you are being encouraged to change your path ahead, to release that relationship that is not serving you, that is not serving your highest good, that is not truly beneficial, though it may be heartbreaking and it may be hard, and you may have strong ties to this person. It may be upsetting and uprooting a whole family dynamic, but you are encouraged to change your path and change your course in the sense of focusing on now what you want your life to look like. If this is the loss of a person in your family, which has left you with heavy, saddened emotions, burdens, and or assets being divided and causing a lot of conflict within the family. This is about making peace with what you receive, making peace with the situation, and changing your course ahead. So this is going to be you staying away from energies that are harming and upsetting you and moving toward self-enlightenment in what it is you want to experience in your life moving forward. There is a heavy emphasis on not losing faith, not giving up hope, and the desire to live a happy life. So if some of you are feeling extremely distraught and down, and this is truly affecting your emotions in a way that you can't control and you can't see past, this is the change of course that you are being encouraged toward. This is what is being illuminated with the Chariot energy. Your past loved ones, if you are fighting with any family members, friends, their higher selves, your higher self, your spirit guides, they are all wanting you to live a happy life. So I feel that this message is coming through for some people as encouragement to stay, to be here, to stay on earth, to be here, to navigate these tricky energies, to have self-love and compassion for yourself, and to rediscover who you are and what you want your life to look like. So now I want to dive into some extra messages from your spirit guides. We're going to pull some cards together. I do feel heavily and understand and empathize with what you have been going through, but your loved ones and the higher selves of all parties involved want your true, genuine happiness. The higher power that you believe in, whether that be God, source, creator, there is a divine enlightenment occurring within you. And though you have experienced a lot of loss and a lot of trauma, you are moving into the Six of Cups energy. So this has a lot of, this holds the frequency of nostalgia and childhood, inner child energy, but it's also a card of harmony. So this is a reconnection. This summer solstice is serving as an activation for a reconnection to your inner child. So if you have been, I'm getting the sense that you have not had a lot of time for yourself. You have not had a lot of time for self-discovery and doing the things that you love and enjoy. So this situation is going to free up a lot of time for you, a lot of time for reflection, a lot of time for meditation in whatever form that looks like for you, and a lot of time for you to reconnect with your joy and your happiness. So we have the King of Cups, which is all about being compassionate, empathetic, being stable in your emotions. So essentially, this combined with the Six of Cups is leading you to a happier timeline. Now, I understand if there has been loss, if there, in any form, if there has been disagreements in any form, if there has been fights and arguments, conflict in any form, it may take some time for you to get to this King of Cups energy. But you are, this is where you are, this is where your spirit guides are leading you toward, is to sitting on your throne, knowing what your kingdom looks like, knowing what you want your life to look like. Being able to sit on your throne and seeing that happy life, seeing what you would like your life to look like moving forward, and having that be a reality in your life. Though I'm getting, for you, this may be something that is more down the road once you are free from the burden of this Tower, reversed Ten of Pentacles energy, and more, it's like, it's very heavy. Going through these cycles of releasing and purging, in coming out a shining version of your higher self and your inner child. So then we have the Magician. So this is all about creativity and manifestation and kind of being able to create the reality that you want. So if you are desiring peace and joy and happiness, or if that is something you feel like you could not even ever have in your life again, you are being encouraged toward it. It's going to take a lot of mental fortitude and being very disciplined in what you allow into your life and who you allow into your life, the circumstances that you allow yourself to be exposed to. So we have the Judgment card here. This is an energy of awakening and reflection, which goes hand in hand with what we've been talking about. So you're going through a major period. These next couple months are going to be a very intense major period of enlightenment and awakening. So you may be having a lot of discoveries of epiphanies and looking back on what has been lost and realizing how it may be hard right now, but you may see in the future that it really was not serving you. It wasn't allowing you to be the fullest, to live your fullest, highest potential, to be the highest version of yourself, to embody the energy that you embody, the person that you want to be. I feel you may have had to hold back in certain situations, or you may not have had enough resources, or you may not have had the support and the love and the unconditional encouragement by the people around you. And so any loss or any breaking away or any disconnection from anybody in your life is serving for you to have an enlightened, awakened period of self-discovery and who you want to be. So if you feel like you have never really been able to be the version of yourself that you want to be, this is a pivotal, destined point in your life where it is time for you to embark upon becoming that version of yourself. So with all of this being said, I want to dive into the inner child oracle and see what wants to come through from your inner child. Okay. So all that I need comes to be. And then we have weighed down. Very interesting. This definitely ties into what we were talking about. So essentially, keep in mind, all that you need will come to be. It will come into fruition. All that you want to be will come into fruition. You will embody that energy. But you see, this bunny is so weighed down by the emotional baggage that it is holding on to, that it is literally lifted off the ground and can't even walk on the ground, can't go anywhere, and is completely stuck. And I feel like that is the energy that you are currently in and that you are being guided to move out of. So your spirit guides are coming through, as well as your inner child and your higher self is coming through to encourage you to take off this backpack of emotional baggage, to do what is best for you, release the baggage, purge the energy that you do not need in your life that is harming you or eliciting self-harm, they're saying, to cut those things out of your life. Release this baggage. Allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to purge. Allow yourself to be human and release these things that you don't need in your life any longer. It's okay to go through the cycles. You don't have to be this perfect, happy person, but you will get to a point where you are happy and you have joy and peace in your life. But it's going to be about going through the motions of the cycles and crying when you need to cry. That's how you release pent up traumas and triggers, and how you heal. And not overly focusing on what has happened, all of the negative things that have happened, and talking continuously about it, but talking about what you want your life to look like, exploring self-discovery, what you want your life to look like, focusing your energy more on what you want in your life rather than what has been lost or all the pain and damage that has been done. So let's dive into the angel power cards and see what wants to come through as loving guidance from your angels. So we have retreat. Seek and receive consolation from God or whatever higher power you believe in to overcome a difficult experience. This is a time for reflection, solitude, and contemplation. So this is a perfect sentence and image of what I was just saying. This is the energy that you are being guided into, an energy of self-love, of compassion, understanding that a lot of this, yes, it has happened in your life, but it is not who you are, and it is not your fault, and it doesn't make you you. You have the ability to fully 360 transform your life into something that you are excited about, that you're happy about. Through all the pain, it will serve as lessons and knowledge and wisdom moving forward, and you may even end up helping someone else in the future through all of the things that you've experienced. So this is a time for you to just be with yourself, be okay with the hermit mode, with being in a period of self-reflection and emphasizing self-care and discovering new things that you're interested in, and in trying new hobbies and taking courses and classes that you're interested in, getting out there and doing things that are for you and not for anybody else. I feel like there's been a lot of burden and responsibility for you to take care of others or to be there for others in any kind of capacity, or you just not having the ability to have time or the acceptance, encouragement to do things for yourself. But now you're being heavily encouraged by your spirit guides to do the things that you love and to discover what those things are. So the last card I will pull is going to be a message from the Mermaids Oracle. This is going to serve as a message of healing for you and something you can take with you for your next couple months ahead as you embark upon life in general. Okay, so a very beautiful card to end your reading with: trust. You are going to have to trust a little bit here. You're going to have to trust the process. You're going to have to trust yourself that you can get through this and that you can find happiness on the other side. You can find the light at the end of the tunnel. It may take some time. Like we said, we have the good luck will come in the springtime. So what I initially said from that card is that this period of self-discovery and finding yourself again, this renewed version of who you are and what you've always wanted to be, trust that this can happen. And all of these beautiful energies and emotions and experiences and people will come into your life once you start really taking care of yourself and trusting that you can have a happy life after all the turmoil, after all the pain. You can have joy, you can have happiness, you can have peace. But you will have to be the one to change the course with the Chariot reversed. You will have to be the one to take the initiative to cut the things out of your life that are not helping you and only harming your personal growth and happiness, and take action, set course toward the things that that ignite you, that light you up, that make you feel passionate about life. Even if it's something as simple as taking a knitting class or coloring in a coloring book or spending time in nature, just start small, and all of the other interests and hobbies and good things in your life will unlock and unfold for you once you start taking initiative towards self-care and really doing what's best for you instead of what's best for anybody else or what is expected of you. So that is what I have for you, beautiful and sweet group number 3. I sense you have a very kind, loving, compassionate, empathetic energy. You have a lot of emotions and feelings, and you have gone through a lot, and you are going through a lot, but you are being guided toward the light at the end of the tunnel. Like I said, you are being guided toward yourself, your truest, highest version of yourself. So if you can keep that in mind through these next couple months ahead, it will lead you toward peace and happiness. But you are being heavily encouraged to be dedicated to you right now and not anything or anyone else, to be dedicated to finding yourself again and finding your happiness again, because it is out there. It is in the rainbows you see in the sky. It is in the blooming flowers of the spring and the summer. It is in the smile of a child. It is in the happiness and joy you feel from swinging on a swing or doing something, some sort of hobby you enjoy. It is in all those things, and it is also just one step at a time. It will build up for you gradually, and then one day you will look back and you will think of this reading and you will think of where you were and where you are, and you will feel peace and you will feel happiness and a sense of completion that you have come into yourself and that you are who you were always meant to be now. So I'm wishing you the very best. I'm sending you lots of love and light and healing energy. And until next time, I am Carissa. This is Cosmic Connections, and you will see me in the next one. Goodbye.